I was standing in the main area of Brookhaven where everyone just goes crazy doing random stuff. I held up a sign saying, "Looking for a friend." People were running past me like I was invisible. Some even came close, read my sign, then just walked away without saying anything. And then after a few minutes, a girl came up. She also had a sign that said yes. I asked again, "Will you be my friend?" She nodded and said yes. I started jumping like crazy. She started jumping too, like we just won something big. I started dancing from happiness. Then she suddenly said, "Let's go home." I said, "Okay, I'll follow you." We got into our car and she started driving. She drove straight to her house. When we entered, I sat on the sofa. She said, "I'll show you your room." But the funny thing was, she acted like she was new in her own house. She kept opening random doors like she was guessing where everything is. Then she said the house has a lift instead of stairs. Funny confusion? She didn't even know how to use it properly. We spent minutes just trying to find the lift button. Finally, we got inside the lift. But we both ended up getting separated on different floors. We were literally lost in the same house. After a while, we found each other again. And we reached the 12th floor where all the bedrooms were. She said, "Go to sleep. I'll wake you up in the morning." I said goodnight. She said it back too. Then she came back after a few minutes and said, "I messed up. This is your room." She told me to follow her again. I followed her to another room and a random man entered the room. I asked, "Who is he?" They both suddenly ran out of the room. I just stayed on the bed like nothing happened.
Weird confusion. Then she came back acting even stranger, like she was trying to float in the air for no reason. She said, "I'm going somewhere. You stay here." I just said okay again. She left, then came back after a few minutes just to say, "See you later," and left again. I went downstairs and sat on the sofa waiting for her. Then she came back and said, "I have a baby in my tummy." I said, "Congratulations? Is it a boy or a girl?" No answer. She said, "Baby is coming tomorrow." She suddenly said she wants to go to the doctor. I said, "Okay, let's go." I put her on a stretcher and started taking her to the hospital. On the way, she kept saying, "It's different. The baby is different." She started screaming, "It's coming soon," for no reason. We reached the hospital, and there was literally no doctor anywhere. Everything felt so weird and quiet. And somehow, she suddenly had a baby girl. And right after that, she just ran away with the